Hi everyone, hope you had a great weekend. So today Mrs. Fuerst is going to read to you a story called Diary of a Worm. And I love this book for so many reasons, but one of the reasons I love this book is because when I was your age, so around 4, 5, my favorite thing to do was to go outside in my backyard, dig in this big pile of mud that we had back there, and make mud pies. And then I would search for worms. And I used to hold them in my hand. I used to watch them. And I also used to chase people with them, which wasn't very nice, but especially my mom. But I've always loved worms. Today, now that I'm a little bit older, I don't love them so much, but I will tell you that my favorite kind of worm is gummy worms, and I eat them all the time. So, just a little interesting fact. I also love this book because we've been talking a lot about plants, and we did mention that worms are very important to plants because they live in the dirt or the soil, and they help to provide the plants with these amazing nutrients that help the plants to grow nice and tall and beautiful. So here's a fact about worms. Worms are not insects, and sometimes people call them insects. They are not insects. Insects, in order to be an insect, you have to have 3 things, all right? You have to have 6 legs, so that means we're not insects. You have to have 3 body parts. We have more than that. And you have to have 2 antennae, all right? So we're definitely not considered insects, and neither are worms, okay? Worms don't have antennae, they don't have 3 body parts, and they certainly don't have 6 legs, right? All right. Some things that are considered insects, all right, if we look down here, we can see ants are insects, butterflies are insects, bees are insects, grasshoppers, dragonflies, ladybugs, and these little stink bugs that show up all over the place. And actually our stick bugs that some of you have in your rooms also are considered insects. So just a fun fact. All right, so today I'm going to read to you this book, and it's not your typical storybook. It's a diary, and a diary is a place where we keep things that happen to us during the day or the week. Mrs. C put together a great video on how you can make your own diary, so I'm going to leave that part to her. All right, so this story is by Doreen Cronin, and the pictures are by Harry Bliss. All right, so do we think this is fiction? Remember, fiction's fake, or nonfiction, true? Well, worms are true and diaries are true, but I don't think worms are down below the ground writing in their diaries, so we're going to say it's fiction. All right, so let's get started. All right, Diary of a Worm. Okay, and as you can see, this worm has posted some pictures that are meaningful to him in his diary. All right, and we start with the date, March 20th. Mom says there are 3 things I should always remember. 1, the earth gives us everything we need, and that's him somewhere on the earth. Number 2, when we dig tunnels, we help take care of the earth. Must make tunnel, help earth breathe. And that's true, okay? Earthworms dig tunnels underneath the ground, and that provides plants with oxygen and a place for the water to travel to. And number 3, never bother Daddy when he's eating the newspaper. March 29th. Today I tried to teach Spider how to dig. First of all, his legs got stuck. I think I've twisted one of my ankles, said Spider. Then he swallowed a bunch of dirt. So I said, I give up. Tomorrow he's going to teach me how to walk upside down. March 30th. Worms cannot walk upside down. April 4th. Fishing season started today, and we all dug deeper. They're trying to keep themselves safe from the fishermen. Did you guys hear something? April 10th. It rained all night, and the ground was soaked. We spent the entire day on the sidewalk. Hopscotch is a very dangerous game for worms. Okay, so remember, after it rains, a lot of worms start to pop up on sidewalks and on your front lawn. So on Tuesday, it would be a great day to be on a hunt for worms. April 15th. I forgot my lunch today. I got so hungry that I ate my homework. My teacher made me write, I will not eat my homework 10 whole times. When I was finished, well, I ate that too. April 20th. I snuck up on some kids in the park today. They didn't hear me coming. I wiggled up right between them and they screamed. I love when they do that. May 1st. Grandpa taught us that good manners are very important. So today I said good morning to the first ant I saw. Good morning. There were 600 more of them in line. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? Good morning. Nice to see you. Howdy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I stood there all day long. May 8th. Had the worst nightmare last night. Giant birds were playing hopscotch. Mom says I have to stop eating so much garbage right before I go to bed. Remember, who does like to eat worms? Those birds. May 15th. I got into a fight with Spider today. He told me you need legs to be cool, and then he ran. I couldn't keep up. Maybe he's right. May 16th. I made Spider laugh so hard he fell out of his tree. Who needs legs anyway? May 28th. Last night I went to the school dance. You put your head in, you put your head out, you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself about. That's all we could do. Right? No hands, no legs, just their head. June 5th. Today we made macaroni necklaces in art class. I brought mine home and we ate it for dinner. You're very talented, said Dad. June 15th. My older sister thinks she's so pretty. I told her that no matter how much time she spends looking in the mirror, her face will always look just like her rear end. Oh boy. Spider thought that was really funny. Mom did not. Ooh, I don't think the sister did either. July 4th. When I grow up, I want to be a Secret Service agent. Spider says I will have to be very careful because the president might step on me by mistake. It's a dangerous job, I told him, but someone's got to do it. July 28th. 3 things I don't like about being a worm. I can't chew gum. Worms don't have teeth. I can't have a dog. Can we keep a Mom? And all that homework I get. July 29th. 3 good things about being a worm. 1, I never have to go to the dentist. No cavities and no teeth either. I never get in trouble for tracking mud through the house. And 3, I never have to take a bath. Who's my grubby little boy? August 1st. It's not always easy being a worm. We're very small and sometimes people forget that we're even here. But like Mom always says, the earth never forgets we're here. And we don't, right? See all the little tunnels they dig? And that is the last entry in the diary. And then we have some more pictures, okay? It says my favorite pile of dirt, right? Dirt is extremely important to worms, right? Okay, so there's a lot of fun things that you can do today. Aside from just listening to the story, you can try to make a diary with Mrs. C. And I put together a little video on starting a worm garden. But remember, when we take things from nature, we have to make sure that when we're finished, we put them back. So my hope is that I will take my worm garden and I will put it back into my garden so that it can help the plants that I plant grow and be beautiful and everything. All right? Have fun.